Well, hey kids, how's everybody out there in YouTube land this morning? It is hot here on the boat again this morning. 85 degrees already at, what is it, about 7:30 in the morning or so. Today I am organizing jobs I need to get done on the boat. Shackles. I'm going to talk a little bit about shackles. Seems like when you're on a boat, like anything, I say it's no different than when you're at your house or working on your car or whatever. You start a project and you buy all the stuff that you think you need to get the project done, and then you turn around and you go to start the project, and you find out things like the shackle's not big enough. I bought some new anchor line. And my anchor rod has a thimble on the end braided into the line, pre-spliced thimble. But the thimble itself is pretty big. It's pretty heavy line, 3/4 inch line. So it's a wide shackle or thimble on the end. So wide it won't fit inside this. This isn't big enough. So I went and, hey Don, how you doing? I went and measured it with my little Allen wrench, and it is exactly that wide from the end here to here. So I need to get a shackle big enough that I can turn this sideways and this can fit through the shackle. This shackle it doesn't fit through. This shackle's not big enough. So I got to go back to West Marine and buy a shackle now. And of course, I can't move off the mooring ball till I get my anchor stuff situated. I can't get my anchor stuff situated till I make another trip to West Marine. So it's just like this vicious cycle when you work on these little projects. You have all these little irritations that pop up. And then the other thing that I need to do is I need to buy some seizing wire. This is heavy duty stainless steel wire. And what you do with this when you're setting up your anchor is after you tighten this down through here, you put this through there and then you wrap this around the shackle. Sort of like, I'll just do this briefly for you. Sort of like that. I don't know if you can see that, but you sort of wrap it around the shackle and then you twist this tight, and what that does, it stops this from being able to untwist and come back off. Well, I need more seizing wire. I'm apparently out of seizing wire, so I gotta buy that too. So yes, Alexander, let me go back to the chat here. Hey, Seabiscuit, good morning. Hey, Don. Hey, David. Yep, no shirt Tuesday. Yep, it is hot on the boat. I'm in the midst of working on some projects. I'm hot and sweaty. So, yep, the shirt came off for a little bit. So that's why I have the camera angled up the way I do, because you guys don't want to see all my blubber. So that's fine. Hey, Pritzy. Good morning, Danny. What's going on? So, yeah, so today I'm working on the shackle for the anchor, trying to get that taken care of. I ran a small flag halyard. It was just a fun thing, but I ran a small flag halyard that runs from the handhold over here on the port side all the way up to the spreader. I had an old one kind of mounted there, but I replaced it. I put a new line on it, and I put a new pulley at the base and got that all tied and secured. So I worked on that this morning. Just a little nuisance project that I wanted to get done. Frankly, it does nothing for the boat, except at some point when I get some fun flags, like a yellow quarantine flag as an example, or a country flag where I'm going to be visiting, it gives me a line that I can pull that up and hang it from the spreader. So hey Steve, how you doing this morning? So anyhow, I got that organized and set up. What else have we done today? That's about it. Dealt with some drama on administrative stuff on the YouTube channel. Wow, what a pain in the neck. I mean, I'm just flabbergasted, guys. I just really am. I cannot believe the amount of drama and nonsense and trolls and haters and all the garbage that goes along with YouTube. I'm out here on my boat. I'm trying to live my dream. And I'll tell you what, all these people, all this crap on YouTube, all the haters and stuff, it really detracts from the whole experience to the extent I'm almost considering doing away with my YouTube channel. I mean, I'm almost there. So be careful about hanging that cocktail flag. Those pirates will drink you dry. Yeah, well, that may be true, Steve, but at the moment I got a lot for people to drink right now. So more than I could ever possibly drink, and a lot of stuff that frankly I don't usually drink anyway. So I'm not a big vodka drinker. I got a whole bunch of bottles of vodka and scotch. I'm not a big scotch drinker, so pretty much going through the tequila though. I'm making a good dent in that, but oh well, trying to lighten the boat. Oh, that's another thing. A while back I had talked about my boat sitting heavy in the water. Well, yesterday as I was cleaning the water line, so I was really down eye level with the bottom of the boat, right where the boat meets the water. Here's the deal. My water line at the stern of the boat is above the water. My anti-foul is sticking up out of the water on the stern. My anti-foul is also sticking up out of the water on my bow. So unless my boat is sagging in the middle, which is highly unlikely, the water line was never painted correctly on the boat, and that's what I've surmised, because I've got about a 1/4 inch of anti-foul on the stern. I've got about 3/4 of an inch of anti-foul up on the bow, but midships, it's about 3/4 of an inch under the water. So I don't think now, in retrospect, that I'm necessarily that overloaded, as much as I am not having a well-painted bottom. My bottom has not been adequately painted. I've got to draw a new line along the water to reset where my water line should be. And then next time I go to painting the bottom, I will adjust everything and paint it up to the appropriate level. So a little bit of a technical correction on the boat. I am not, I'm not in a position where I'm necessarily that overloaded. Mary Clanahan, you'll miss us. I will miss a lot of people. Hey, maybe that's some clickbait I should use as a title for a video, my boat sagging. Yeah, actually that can happen. Boats that have been sitting up on the hard for prolonged periods of time, where they've been in a cradle, much like mine was, do get what they call tin canning. They get deformation in the, now I'm in the sun again, but this boat does not get that. This is too heavily built boat. So what I missed got called away. Who is missing who? Oh, just Don. I was just, there you go, clickbait, yeah. No, I was just lamenting that dealing with all this drama and all the haters and all of the childish behavior of people on here. Some people, I'm just frustrated with it to the point where I'm almost thinking about stopping my channel. It's just not worth it to me to have to deal with it. So I don't know. I'm almost to that point. You know, as many of you guys know, mutual power, and yeah, pretend they don't exist. It's a lot easier said than done pretending they don't exist, especially when you have somebody that you thought was a good friend who decides to go ahead and stab you in the back and create more drama and more headache than, you know, it's just not worth it, you know. It's just not worth it. I'm really tired of these people. You know, this one particular person, she had a bunch of ideas for things I should do at my channel. I rejected them. And instead of accepting the fact that I just didn't want to do that, you know, she's got to go on this big rant and make this big public embarrassing statement and create all this extra drama. I mean, she's like a little child. I mean, get over it. I didn't want to do things the way you suggested. That's okay. I'm allowed to do that. It's my channel. It's just like it's my boat. So I'm a little perturbed about that, and so I'm getting myself busy just taking care of my work and trying to ignore this crap. So, but I am really on the verge right now of just stopping my channel altogether. Thought I'd make that public out there today, because these people are just pissing me off. So the boat was sitting on its keel on a cradle like it should. It's not sagging, and yeah, mine was sitting on its keel, and mine has a big heavy bottom, so it doesn't. I don't have sagging, and you know, it would have to be the entire length of the boat would have to have sagged. It's just the water line's not painted right. I'm sure that's the problem. So ego and jealousy is where the drama comes from. I know, Danny, but it's just, you know, I wanted to live on a boat to enjoy my life and have fun. I want to go scuba diving. I want to go fishing. I don't want to have to waste all my day, all day long, dealing with all this crap. You know, it's just ridiculous. So apologies to YouTube people, yeah. Only hurting people use them to practice serenity, meditation, and love. There you go, Don. There's an interesting concept, Don. You are right. So heavy bottom. Yeah, my boat's just like me. It's got a big heavy bottom. So anyhow, I'm going to have to go run to town. I need to buy a bigger shackle for my anchor. That's what I'm working on right now. I was trying to get my ground tackle finished. Hey, Billy, so I can get my anchor line put in place and get off this mooring ball, which is getting expensive at 25 bucks a day. And here I thought I had everything all together and all ready to go. It was nice and cool this morning. It's only 86 degrees so far. So I thought I'd run out and put this shackle on and get that together and move. Pick up that part or deliver. Not really, Don, no. No, I'm going to have to take the water taxi over to the dock and then walk over to West Marine. So, hey, Paul Swan, how you doing? But it's okay because I also ordered a, maybe just make videos and skip the live streams. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I ordered a fishing rod rack. I spent, I don't know, what was it, about 20 bucks. And I bought a rod rack, which I'm going to mount. I'll show you here. From, I don't know if you can see this, but from there to there is 24 inches. This wood track here. I've got this one here and that one there that runs the full length on the roof of the boat. And so I bought a 24-inch rod rack that'll hold, I think, 6 fishing rods. And so I'm going to try to mount that in here and get my fishing rods, my big rods, my saltwater rods. I want to get them out because right now I've got them sticking up there in the V-berth and they're just getting banged up there. So I want to get them up someplace safe and out of the way. So let me go back and see what I missed in the chat. Hold on a minute. Don't let trolls see they're getting to you. That's what they want. Yeah, I know, Cam. Easier said than done. I good from Oz. Oh, good, Paul. I'm glad. I gotta go soon. Getting large needles shoved into my knee. Oh, Don, I'm sorry, buddy. Hey, Andy, good morning. I know, but you're letting these people and their drama in by doing all these live streams. Yes, you're trying to create a community, but it's now affecting your happiness. Yep, it certainly is. Just delete the trolls and forget them. Yeah, I've been doing that. You know, I've been doing that. And then I get other people giving me a hard time because I delete too many comments. So I'm sorry, but I'm sick and tired of these trolls and all the drama. So. Well, Don, yeah, I do need to have a chill partner, and as soon as I tried to get someone to join me on the boat, a whole bunch of drama blew up over it. So, you know, someone to take some of the BS. Not sure what that means, but okay. That way for a rod holder would be good and out of the weather. Yeah, it would be a good spot right up there, and my rods would be all up and protected. More importantly, my rods would be accessible. So I could grab a rod out and use it very quickly should I all of a sudden see a target of opportunity, as it were. So I'd like to get them all secured. I also have 2 of my rods up on deck, and that's just not safe up there. I'm afraid they're going to disappear. So only address supporters. Yeah, Alexander, I am trying that. You know, it's not nearly so easy. I try not to be rude to people when at all possible. Just easier said than done. Anyhow, I didn't do this live stream this morning to lament about that stuff. I'm just trying to get some work done here. So, Popeye has 50 YouTube accounts. Yeah, could be, James. I agree. Just waiting on my son Dan to come and get me. So everyone keep talking for now. Hey Don, no problem, buddy. We'll stay here with you. Man, I feel for you, man. Having those shots in your knees is gonna hurt, but afterwards it should make your knees feel a whole lot better and give you some relief. So I hope that helps you some. So if you pull the plug. Well, okay, Andy, thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. So anyhow, so that's what I'm working on today. I'm working on damn shackles. So I need to buy a new shackle, and these suckers are expensive. They're stainless steel. They're heavy because you need something heavy on the anchor. I mean, this thing's got to hold 12,000 pounds. So blah, 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 blah. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Danny, but okay. Keep talking, I guess You're just keeping talking? Okay, maybe. Anyhow, so I got to replace the shackle. I got to get more seizing wire. And then I can get off this mooring ball finally. So I'll be playing basketball with Rhonda later. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Oh, you got it. Yeah, Danny, I did. So that's what I'm working on today. That I'm out of water. I have no water. Water everywhere and not a drop to drink. I have no water on the boat. We're both tall. She's 6'1". Yep. We have no water on the boat right now. No fresh water, and I have no ice. YouTube was a source of income. Am I incorrect? Well, yes, Jan, it is a source of income. Right now, it's my only source of income. But, you know, there are other things I could do. So I can go back to work. Yeah, the town dock has water, Danny. I know, I just got to get over there. I also need to get gasoline for the generator. So I have a whole bunch of errands I got to run today. So, yeah, Don, you got it, man. You caught me. Yep, I have been a male escort for some time now. You know, the ladies like that salt and pepper beard, and you know, they like a nice big guy to be around them for protection. So it's been a fairly lucrative side job for me now for some time. But you know, it's performing all the sexual favors for the lady, though, that kind of wears me down with time. But obviously none of that's true, right? Have the best day possible. A couple projects a day, the list will go away. There you go, no plastic. Yep. Can make a mean margarita. I just tried posting your link again, grr. I forgot I cannot do that now. Yeah, sorry about that, ma'am. Sorry about that. We will remedy that fairly soon. So it's hard to please all the ladies. Yeah, I know, man. It's such a rough life. It really is. It's such a rough life having to deal with all that. So errands done today ahead of the holiday. Yeah. Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. I want to get fuel, get water. I'm going to do a little bit of provisioning run. I've been going through the seltzer water like crazy. I need to pick up a couple more 12 packs. And then I should be good for the weekend. So, yep, I have the busy day, a hot busy day. It's already 87 degrees here on the boat this morning. So I have a very hot, busy day today. So I better get to it. I got to call up the water taxi people and get going. I think I'm going to go to West Marine first because that's going to require the most amount of walking. I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to go get fuel, then get water, and then go get bait because I'd like to do a little fishing. My Vincent, yes, my son Vincent just messaged me. It's his birthday today. My son Vincent's birthday was today. Time out. Okay, Alexander. Hope Lily gets to swim today. My lab, Millie, swims almost every day. Yeah, Lily doesn't, I don't know why, Don, but she doesn't seem like she wants to jump in the water. So I'm not going to make her, but she doesn't like getting in the water. She wants to stay dry. So, and fish tomorrow. Oh, well, that may be it. Yep. Yeah, happy birthday, Vincent. There you go. You said the same thing. Okay. Pasties if you are going topless. Oh, okay, man. Night mate from this way, then it's midnight here. Hey, Paul, good night, man. Have a good evening, sir. Don't forget to get some bait. Yeah, I'm going to try to buy some bait, Mary. It all depends on how many errands I get done and how hot and sweaty I get doing the other errands. So bait is my lowest priority right now. Right now, I need to get fuel to run the generator so I can have air conditioning and ice. And I need water so I can have ice and something to drink. And also so I can rinse off after I go swimming. Because when you jump in the ocean, you get all salty. You need some fresh water to rinse yourself off with. Bait is the perfect suggestion. Fish fry time, yum. Yeah, Jen, I agree. I'd like to catch some flounder and I'd like to just do some fishing and relax a little bit. Of course, it's been so hot. You know, I really don't cherish the idea of sitting up there in the cockpit in 99-degree weather in the sun and trying to fish. I mean, you just melt up there. That's why I'm sitting down here. You know, you guys, I don't know if you can see it, but I've got two fans running on me right now. I'm sitting here with two fans on me trying to stay cool. So But in the evening, you can fish early morning and early evening. It just depends on what time the tide comes and goes. When you fish for flounder here in Manhasset Bay, you have to fish when the tide is incoming, almost a high tide, through the high tide slack, and then as soon as the tide starts going out, the fish go back out with it. So the flounder feed here in the bay just as we're getting the high tide, and then through the high tide slack. That's the time to fish. So, hey Jared, how you doing, man? Good morning. So Don, what time is your son coming to pick you up? Because we're gonna keep talking here until you're ready to go. So we'll hang out with you and keep talking to keep your mind on more better things than worrying about having a big old needle stuck through your knee. Sorry. Carl, don't forget ingredients for s'mores if you might barbecue tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna buy s'mores. I do have some corn, I do have some potato. Oh, potato salad. Yeah, I could buy some potato salad, have some pre-mixed. I could do that. My appointment's at 10:45. Oh wow, what time do you leave your house then? Maybe Lily can figure out she can't climb up back on the boat. No, but I can get her back on the boat, but yeah, maybe. But you know, I've even taken her to the beach and she runs up and down the sand, but she doesn't want to get in the water, so soon. Okay, all right, around 10. All right, well, what time is it now? 9:35? Well, if you want, Don, we can hang out here and chat with you and keep you occupied while you're waiting. No problem. Or if you don't want, that's fine too. We can go on. I'm going to go run my errands and stuff, so. I'm usually early to stuff. Good. I tend to be too. I much prefer showing up early than getting someplace late. And of course, with yourself, with your occupation, you know, it's not a good idea to be late anywhere for that because everything's got to move along on a schedule. You know, they got to get all their work done when they got to get their work done, and they get a little irate sometimes if things take too long. So, what else am I going to work on today is a good question. Hopefully I'll get the rod rack here and get that installed. I'll get the anchor on. I'll get up the mooring ball hopefully today. Get water, get fuel, get bait. I got to do some dishes. Not really. I just have some silverware I got to wash up. I don't have a single dirty dish. I just have some silverware I need to wash up. You know, forks and spoons and that kind of stuff. Some more breakfast material, maybe some baked goods. So, arthritis and complications. Yeah, yeah. Pace yourself with this heat. I am, Billy. I am pacing myself with the heat. I'm not going to try to do too much. But I really would like to go for a snub. Do I have a snubber? I do not have a snubber. No, I probably should get one. But I have chain going to rode, and so I really don't need a snubber on the ropes. So, are you a pirate? I am a pirate. Yes, thank you very much, Dave. Yep, absolutely a pirate. I get away with everything I can get away with. No, I'm just a poor schmuck living on a sailboat, so that's all I am, just a poor schmuck living on a sailboat. In my office, we have Talk Like a Pirate Day. Okay, matey. Arr. Yeah, a lot of people do that kind of stuff. It's fun. It's fun. I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what pirates say, so you have to say arr a lot. Yes, you do. You have to say arr a lot. But I don't know. You know, that's all. So much of that is just, I don't know, the usual nonsense, you know, stereotypes and that kind of stuff. I don't know that too many pirates went around going arr all the time, you know. I think all the pirates went around going, holy shit, hold on to the rail, there's a storm blowing. I think that's what the pirates were saying most of the time, you know, or holy shit, we're gonna die when we go attack this next boat, or that kind of stuff. But whatever, you know, it's all good. It's all good. You know, they say that history is written by the victors, so I guess that's the history that was written. No doubt somebody out there who was a pirate at some point. Probably not. You know, I'll bet you that comes from somebody making a pirate movie. That would be my guess. Somebody probably made a movie about piracy or whatever, and some actor on that movie said something about arr. And that was it. That was just like then the stereotype goes from there on. I'm sure that's how more of that stuff gets done than almost anything else. So, hey Doug, 11 Celsius in Dawson Creek. Yeah, 88 degrees right now on the boat. So, if it's not fun, don't do it. Well, there you go, ma'am. There you go. Yeah, yeah. If at all possible. Sometimes you don't have a choice with what you have to do, but if at all possible. So, wow, it's 88 degrees already. It's fun, it'll be good in God's eyes, yeah. Guys, I'm gonna have to end this. Don, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to end this. It's already 88 degrees. I gotta run errands, and I don't like leaving the boat closed up with Lily down here in the heat for prolonged periods of time. And as it is right now, I'm gonna have to go for at least an hour or two. So, it's already 88 degrees. Man, it's gonna be hot down here for her. I can't exactly take her with me with what I'm doing today. And see, this is why I really wanted to have somebody on board the boat with me. If I had another person on the boat, they could stay here, keep the generator going, keep the fans going, make sure the dog is okay. I'll leave you to a lot of having fun. Okay, Dave, thanks. But I don't have somebody else on the boat with me, and so I have no other choice but to leave the dog home alone for a little bit. Call Doug. What's Doug gonna do? Guys, Doug can't get around very well. Doug has to use a walker to get around, so it's not like he can come and jump on my boat and help out with stuff. No offense to Doug. I love the guy. He's a great guy, but he just physically isn't capable. So, I want to volunteer. Yeah, Don, I understand. Okay, we don't speak Russian here. Sorry. But then reality sets in. Yeah, well. Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, Doug would like to join me too. Hello, hi, how you doing? We have to speak English on this channel. I don't speak Russian. But you're welcome to hang out and listen. Yeah, so anyhow, I better get going because it's going to get hot and I got a bunch of errands I got to run. So let me call up the water taxi, and you're from Moscow, cool. Let me call up the water taxi and see if I can get a ride and start getting these things done, because I got to do... West Marine's going to be one trip, fuel's going to be a second trip, bait and water's going to be a third trip. So I better get to it because that's going to be a lot. So Paul thought he might give you a ride and Lily could stay in the vehicle with him. Yeah, actually everything that I have to do today, Pritzy, is all stuff that I need to do well within walking distance. Doug lives about... I don't know, 15, 20 miles from where I'm at. And if you know anything about Long Island, that's just not, you know, it's not a quick drive. It's a 45-minute drive for him to get over here. So I'm not going to have Doug drive all the way over here for no other reason than to give my dog an air-conditioned car to sit in. So, okay, all right, you should be en route. Okay, good deal. Brad up, Derby Fisher up there. Nope, I don't. Okay. Say me, Privet, this is hi at Russia. Okay, well, hi, man. How you doing? But I got to go, so das vidanya. We'll see you guys later, guys. Be good, be careful. I'm going to end this and go run my errands. We'll talk to you guys tonight during the normal live stream. Be good and be careful. Take good care of each other, guys. Thank you.